Caron Koteles Riha with Real Estate One. Welcome to Caron's Corner. So today my guest is David LeBay with PNC Bank. Dave, welcome.
Thank you. Thanks
so
for having
good to
me.
see you.
You also.
I see him almost every day, by the way. So what's this pillow down here, Dave? It says naughty, and this was on your chair.
I'm sure you planted it.
I think you're nice. We're gonna change it up a
Oh,
little
that's
bit.
sweet.
He's not a bad
I
guy,
love
I
those.
swear. So isn't that cool?
That is cool.
So tell us about what you do.
So I am a business banker at PNC Bank. What that means, a lot of people don't always understand what a business banker does, but my focus is, actual title is relationship manager. So I actually help businesses as it relates to their banking. So that could be, the obvious one is lending, but some of the other things is how they manage their money, how they make payments, how they protect themselves from fraud, how they receive payments, and just making sure that they're in the right account and making the best money for them.
Okay,
overall,
so it's like the daily banking, but then if you get somebody, let's say they're a dentist,
Mhm.
and they need new equipment, can you
Right.
help them with something like that?
Yes, so first off, we do have some specialties as it relates to health. A dentist would fall into what we categorize as our health category, where I have a specialist that comes in that we could actually speak a lot of the same language as a dentist relates to their banking. So that could be, the obvious one is lending, but some of the other things is how they manage their money, how they make payments, how they protect themselves from fraud, how they receive payments, and just making sure that they're in the right account and making the best money for them.
Okay,
overall,
so it's like the daily banking, but then if you get somebody, let's say they're a dentist,
Mhm.
and they need new equipment, can you
Right.
help them with something like that?
Yes, so first off, we do have some specialties as it relates to health. A dentist would fall into what we categorize as our health category, where I have a specialist that comes in that we could actually speak a lot of the same language as a dentist or a medical doctor.
Mhm.
We also have agricultural, we do with SBA.
Tell me about the agricultural. What do you do for
So businesses that agriculture, you think of a farm. So a farm is an easy type of a customer that falls into that, but it could also be anyone that supports a farm. So maybe a trucking company that delivers to a farm, to or from, or a landscaping company that buys from a agricultural type business. We have a special division that just focuses on that. They understand the cyclical part of that type of business. So it's really about, we can handle lots of different types of businesses, and there's certain ones that need special understanding, and we have specialists that work with that.
Yeah, okay, so you do a lot.
Right, yep.
And
Every
so
movement.
you've been doing this, how did you get started in this anyway? Because
That's an
I
interesting
knew
question.
you from way back, and I ran into you again, I think it was at a Redskins game.
Redskins football game.
Yeah, so our kids were both in football and cheer, and that was back in the day.
Right, and I was actually looking for a networking group.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
So I invited you to the BNI group, and
Mhm.
we meet. BNI meets every Tuesday morning at 7 o'clock here at our office at Real Estate One in downtown Rochester, and it's basically a networking group, and we have one person from each profession. So I am the only real estate agent and broker in the group, and I do primarily residential, but I do a little bit of commercial work. And then David LeBay, we'll say Dave, he does this business banking, and then we have like a financial planner, we have a landscaper, so one from each profession. And so you visited our group and joined, and that's been, I could imagine that's been pretty good for you in your business.
It was probably over 10 years ago is what I want to say.
Yeah,
So,
and you've been doing this longer than that even.
right,
So,
yep. So to me, it's a big part of everything you do. I mean, you have to be good at your craft, obviously.
yeah.
But the next part is just being out in networking, like out in the
Yeah.
community, you get to know people, it expands your name and your presence, and the BNI group that we're in helps do that. You get to know a lot of different people, you get your name out there, but also you become an advocate for other businesses.
Yes, and I know for a fact you were very involved with the Chamber of Commerce.
Yep. I was an ambassador for a while.
Yeah. So I remember you, and I mean you're everywhere around town, and everybody knows you and trusts you.
Yeah.
So
hopefully, yeah.
Yeah. And you live in Rochester Hills,
I do,
right?
yep.
So I have this jar of candies right here, and we're running a contest. So we're trying to figure out how many candies would people guess is in this jar. What do you think? You can hold it.
Can I take one? Because now I'm going to change. I'm going to say 220 minus 1, so 219.
Okay, I am so sorry to everyone who has entered the contest. The numbers have been
off.
Skewed. So, but if you want to join the contest and guess, you know, I don't know what we'll do about that -1 now. Thanks a lot, Dave.
You might want to check the fine print.
So thanks so much for being here, sitting with us under the fire on this warm day right before Christmas. It's a fun time of the year, and thanks for being at the parade with us. That was a lot of fun. And if you get a chance and you haven't driven through downtown Rochester to see the lights, check it out. It is stunning. You know, I live here, I drive through here every night, and last night I was driving home, and it was kind of like warm out, and you know, all the lights were on downtown, and I'm just driving home and I'm thinking, I'm so cheerful right now because of all the pretty lights, and the buildings are lit up, and it's just a great feeling, and it just kind of gets you in the shopping spirit too. So yeah, so thanks for being here.
Thanks for having me.
And we'll make sure we get the word out that everybody, you can trust them, really, you can, I swear. So I'm Caron Koteles Riha, this is Dave LeBay. Don't make a move without me.